Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Red Sox got 11 overall hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. Craig Gentry collected a total of 4 hits in the game as the Angels downed the White Sox 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-1. The Miami Marlins bested the visiting Nats 6-5. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 10-5. The Reds halted their 6-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-2. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Giants put together 10 hits total as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
Billy Burns heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Designated hitter, number 1.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when it...
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Beltran. He's there and records the first out. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Chris Coughlin will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Batting third.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Chris Davis will get his first opportunity now. 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runners on first with one down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Second here on the wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Ground ball left side. A-Rod scoops it up. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Danny Valencia will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's just a carbon copy of the last pitch, but this time he got him to swing right through it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Wow, he is just a mess out there right now. Already 2 wild pitches here in the first inning. He's looking like the nerves have really taken hold of him out there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. McCann going to have to hurry. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Jesse Hahn, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Sinking line drive out to right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on. But he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And the runner's breaking for third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double. And he takes third on the very next pitch.
Hahn sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
They've had to fly cross country here to start this road trip, so these will be a pretty telling next few series to see what this team's really made of.
Runner at third here, nobody out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. On deck, Alex Rodriguez. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Alex Rodriguez to get his first shot at it here. And he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at first and third with none out.
Producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Mark Teixeira will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Carlos Beltran is into the box looking to keep this first inning rally rolling.
Well, Matt, nothing better than adding on after a huge hit.
They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Brian McCann will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And taken in out there for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
I'm hoping that we see some adjustments out of Mark Teixeira. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of the slump.
Greg Bird will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That runner with a moment now. Let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Starlin Castro steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. First pitch coming. Here it is. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's could have been yet another great hitting game.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
So often we talk about the benefit of working the count in your favor. Here he gets it to 3-1 and he gets his fastball. Bang! He drives it for an RBI single.
Didi Gregorius is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 3 and the A's nothing. Mark Canha makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Mark Canha.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Beltran. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stephen Vogt readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike, the count.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard-biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Josh Reddick will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down 3-0. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Hans ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
He get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second.
Carry your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis on the move. One away.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Alex Rodriguez will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, they've definitely got some wheels in this lineup. If you don't keep these guys close, they will run on you all game long.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. One out and a runner on second base. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Davis going back, and this one is gone. A home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. Home run number 5 on the year, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, and they're able to get Teixeira 2 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Carlos Beltran is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Reddick. Gone! A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. Number 395 for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. When he gets a pitch he can handle, this becomes their second home run here in the inning. So they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Into the windup and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Tap fouled at home plate. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Greg Bird is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were 2 runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Look out, 2-0 now. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him looking to home plate asking, where was that? High? You got to be kidding me.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Kendall Graveman is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Starlin Castro will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
2 down, runners at first and second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, he's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Didi Gregorius gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third. So he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Coming to the plate again, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
4 runs here in this half inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We've played 2 full. The Yankees lead this one 7-0. Jed Lowry will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Marcus Semien will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Protecting on Oakland. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Billy Burns will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Beltran on the run, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
1 out here in the Yankees' third inning. And set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. Mark Teixeira will be next. give in to A-Rod as that misses for ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short, taken in by Simeon. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 7-0. Chris Coughlin is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Teixeira's up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder Chris Davis.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Fastball called for strike 2. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Greg Bird is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. Semien retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Yeah, cut fastball right there, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. Keep that ball right off the sweet spot of the bat, and that's going to turn into a little looper.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from you.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. You know, I think Didi Gregorius has one of the most interesting backgrounds of anybody in the big leagues. Born in Amsterdam, his dad played professionally in Europe, and his mom was a star softball player. And not only that, his brother played professionally in the Italian baseball league. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, that's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Mark Canha heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Settling in now, Stephen Vogt. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury's after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Josh Reddick digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
This one's flared toward left center. Gardner over to his left. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Brett Gardner comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Brett.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. Then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Liam Hendricks is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Simeon's there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now batting.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat. And as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches. But in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Two out, nobody on. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Two out with the man at first. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It is now 9-0. Jed Lowry makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Beltran is there. One down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, he brought it back.
Nice. Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Billy Burns will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
2-2 count. Here it comes. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Teixeira's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're down 9-0. Greg Bird will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth.
Designated hitter, Greg Bird.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up,
that's where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Now to the plate, Starlin Castro. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. To first. Canna is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Chris Coughlin will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Barehanded on the hop.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Chris Davis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Mark Canha will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, not to pour cold water on a possible no-hit bid, but have a look at that pitch count. It's starting to creep up there a little bit.
The 0-1 delivery. Grounded weakly toward third. Rodriguez comes up with it. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Fernando Rodriguez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner towards second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat, considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Brett Gardner will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Left side. Valencia is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Stephen Vogt will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now the second pitch of the inning would be his 100th of the ball game. Fastball called for strike 2. Too high. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. After it is Ellsbury, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. Josh Reddick will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Teixeira over to his left, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. 1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Striding into the box, Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Two and 0 now.
A runner on third, 1 away. Maybe the thinking here is, if we walk him, we walk him. At least this gives us a shot at a double play to get out of this.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 1 out and a runner on third. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Really not much more than a simple ground ball here. But it's like the old adage goes, you hit them where they ain't. And this one finds a hole to drive in the run.
Marcus Semien will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Billy Burns will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Into the box now, Chris Coughlin, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two men are on with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees are out in front, 9-1. Mark Teixeira digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
First baseman, Mark Teixeira.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
2-0 count. Here it comes. High and away, not close. 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Carlos Beltran. And we'll see if he can pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Full count now. 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Catcher,
Brian McCann digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Lowry. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Ryan Madsen will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. In now, Greg Bird, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's Starlin Castro. Belted high and deep into right center. Coughlin going back, still going back. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Didi Gregorius will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the A's 1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show as we are back at Yankee Stadium for the beginning of the 8th. Chris Davis will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Set to deliver pitch number 120. Hot shot toward third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Danny Valencia will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. Sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. He'll go to the bag for one. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to one.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Mark Canha stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there at the knees, strike one.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at Didi. The second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Starlin Castro. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 11-1. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 15 hits. 1 error, they left 10 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run on 3 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.